You don't need to be perfect to be likable. 10 Habits with Real Stories from Eitan Segev, the profiler. Let me share something I've learned after a lifetime of reading faces and body language, traveling between South Africa and Israel, working with thousands of people from every walk of life. You don't have to be beautiful, brilliant, or the loudest in the room to be likable. Most of the truly magnetic people I've met have one thing in common. They make you feel important, often in the quietest ways. It's not luck, it's learnable. I call it social intelligence, the invisible art of making people feel good in your presence. Most of us were never really taught how to develop it. So let me give you 10 powerful, subtle social habits that instantly make people want to be around you, each one with a real story from my own journey. 1. Mirror without mimicking. When I was 14, I moved from Israel back to South Africa. A new culture, a new language, and a lot of insecurity. I noticed that when I adjusted my energy to match those around me, not copying, just tuning in, people relaxed around me. On a bus ride, the kids were speaking fast and joking in Afrikaans. I matched their rhythm just a little and suddenly I wasn't the outsider anymore. That's how quick rapport is built, not with words but with rhythm. People feel safest with those who feel familiar. Mirroring subtly, never like an echo, builds that bridge in seconds. 2. Make light of awkward moments. Awkward happens to all of us. In one of my first English presentations, I completely lost my place and mixed up two words, creating a very embarrassing phrase. Instead of freezing, I laughed and said, "That's what happens when your brain speaks 3 languages at once." The room laughed with me and the tension vanished. People won't remember your mistake, they'll remember how you handled it. Likable people turn awkwardness into connection, not shame. 3. Leave conversations with warmth. After a workshop in Tel Aviv, a participant and I had a great conversation. When it was time to move on, I simply said, "Thank you. I really enjoyed talking to you. Let's keep in touch." She later told me that small gesture made her entire week. Ending with kindness is just as important as a great introduction. You don't just disappear, you leave people feeling valued, not discarded. 4. Ask unexpected, thoughtful questions. Instead of asking, "What do you do?" I love asking, "What's one thing about your job you wish more people understood?" At a networking event, this question led to a 30-minute deep dive into a chef's childhood memories, not just his restaurant. People light up when you show genuine curiosity. The best questions aren't interrogations, they're invitations. Likable people spark connection by being curious, not just polite. 5. Compliment the effort, not just the outcome. Early in my career, a colleague struggled with public speaking but worked tirelessly on her delivery. Instead of saying, "Great job," I told her, "I could see how much effort you put into connecting with everyone tonight. It really landed," she glowed. Noticing the effort says, "I see you," not just the result. In a world obsessed with outcomes, that's unforgettable. 6. Pivot gracefully when the mood shifts. Once I congratulated a friend on her son's university plans. Her face fell. He'd decided to take a break. I quickly switched gears. Taking time to figure things out is brave. I wish I'd done that. She later thanked me for not making her feel worse. Reading the moment and letting people save face is an underrated superpower. Likable people offer dignity, not interrogation. 7. Let people be wrong gracefully. I once heard someone confidently declare that giraffes are the world's fastest land animals. Did it matter? Not really. Instead of correcting, I said, "That's a new one." I'll have to check it out. Nature always surprises me. Nobody likes a gotcha. Unless it really matters, let people save face. If you must correct, do it with curiosity, not confrontation. 8. Follow through quietly. Years ago, I told someone at a conference I'd send them an article. A week later I did, and they were amazed. Most people never remember, they said. It's not the grand gestures, it's the quiet, consistent actions that build trust. Likable people don't announce, they deliver. 9. Notice the invisible and bring them in. At every event, I look for the outsider, the person checking their phone or hovering at the edge. In South Africa, I once invited a shy participant into a group conversation. Later, he told me it was the first time he felt seen at an event. Likable people make the room warmer, not louder. A smile or a simple question can change someone's whole experience. 10. Shift from "me too" to "tell me more." When someone tells a story about a place I've visited, the temptation is to say, "Oh, I've been there too." But I've learned to pause and say, "What was your favorite moment there?" People don't need you to compete. They want to feel heard. Instead of making it about you, let them shine. That's how you build bridges, not spotlights. So what's the real secret to likability? It's not charisma on command or being on all the time. It's emotional intelligence, restraint, and a quiet respect for the people in front of you. It's about protecting someone's dignity even in the tiniest ways. I'm Eitan Segev, the profiler. I'd love to know, what's one thing someone did that instantly made you like them? If this resonated, share your story. Let's keep building a world where everyone feels a little more seen.